If you've spent any time in the mountain biking world or the outdoor recreation space, you've probably heard of Bella Vista. The Back 40 trail system has put this city on the map in a serious way, and for good reason. But here's what most people researching Bella Vista don't know. The city wasn't built for mountain bikers. It wasn't built for transplants from Denver or Dallas or the Pacific Northwest either. It was built as a planned retirement community in the 1960s. And the fact that it now serves both of those audiences and serves them both well is actually one of the most interesting things happening in Northwest Arkansas real estate right now. I'm Eric Eby, executive broker with the Naturally NWA Home Team. I've been licensed for over 10 years and I've helped over 300 families relocate to Northwest Arkansas. I've personally lived here over 20 years. I watched Bella Vista go from a city most people in the region kind of overlooked to one of the most interesting relocation stories in NWA. And I think it deserves a lot more attention than it gets in the relocation content space. Here's what we're going to cover. I want to start with where Bella Vista actually came from because the origin story is genuinely fascinating and explains a lot about why the city is the way it is today. Then I want to talk about what the city has become because the transformation is remarkable. Then we'll get into what daily life actually looks like in Bella Vista, honestly, including what it's not. And then we'll wrap up with the housing numbers because Bella Vista has the most affordable single-family median in all of NWA, and most people don't know that. Let's get into it. Let's start at the beginning because this is not the origin story most people expect. Bella Vista was developed starting in the 1960s by a company called Cooper Communities, and from the very beginning it was designed as a planned retirement destination. The entire concept was built around a certain kind of lifestyle: lakes, golf courses, a quieter pace of life, and a place where you could retire and actually live rather than just wait. They built 7 lakes, multiple golf courses, a private property owners association, and a community infrastructure specifically designed for people in their later years who wanted a quality of life without the chaos of a big city. And the marketing was something else entirely. If you're in your 60s and you grew up watching television in the 1970s, there's a decent chance you remember the infomercials. Eric Estrada, yes, that Eric Estrada from Chips, was the spokesperson. There were television spots selling the Bella Vista lifestyle directly to retirees across the country, and it worked. People moved here from all over. What Cooper Communities built was genuinely well conceived. The 7 lakes are real and beautiful. The Property Owners Association infrastructure is real and maintained. The pace of life they promised is real. For several decades, Bella Vista was exactly what it was designed to be: a well-run, well-maintained retirement community tucked into the Ozark Hills of Northwest Arkansas. And then something happened that nobody planned for. Here's where the story gets interesting, and honestly it's one of the coolest things happening in any city in NWA right now. The Back 40 trail system happened. If you're into the mountain biking world, you already know what the Back 40 is. If you're not, here's the short version. Bella Vista now has one of the most celebrated mountain biking trail systems in the entire country, built into the Ozark terrain that surrounds the city. It's technical, it's scenic, and it draws riders from all over the region and beyond. And what it did to Bella Vista's identity is remarkable. Suddenly, a city that was known as a retirement community became a destination for a completely different kind of person. Younger, more active, drawn by outdoor recreation rather than a quiet place to wind down. People who would never have considered Bella Vista started moving there. And here's the thing, they moved into the same neighborhoods, on the same streets, next door to the retirees who had been there for decades. And it works. That's the part that surprises people when they actually experience it. A city built for retirees and discovered by mountain bikers sounds like a recipe for culture class. But in practice, it's the opposite. The infrastructure that Cooper Communities built, the maintained roads, the lakes, the open space, the general sense that this is a place designed for people who actually live, benefits both groups equally. I have a client that moved his family to Bella Vista specifically for the outdoor lifestyle. He's probably 20 or 30 years younger than most of his neighbors. And he's told me something that stuck with me. His neighbors love him because he helps them with things around their houses, and he loves his neighbor because they look out for his family and kids. The community dynamic that Cooper Communities designed into this city turns out to work just as well for a young family chasing trail access as it does for a retiree chasing a slower pace. That's not a coincidence. That's a well-designed community doing what a well-designed community does. Now let me tell you what it actually feels like to live in Bella Vista day to day, including the honest parts. Bella Vista has a pace that is noticeably different from Bentonville or even Fayetteville. It's quieter, it's more spread out. The city covers a large geographic area and the neighborhoods feel more residential and less urban than what you'd find in the southern part of Northwest Arkansas. If you're coming from a major metro and you want the amenities and energy of a downtown core right outside your door, Bella Vista is not that city. And I'd rather tell you that directly than have you figure it out after you move. What Bella Vista does exceptionally well is space, nature, and quality of life in the most literal sense. The 7 lakes are genuinely beautiful and genuinely accessible. This isn't just a marketing claim, it's part of daily life for residents. The Back 40 and the broader trail network mean that world-class outdoor recreation isn't a weekend trip, it's a Tuesday morning before work. The Razorback Greenway connects Bella Vista to the broader Northwest Arkansas trail network, so the outdoor access is comprehensive. Healthcare is worth mentioning honestly. Bella Vista is served by Mercy Hospital Northwest Arkansas and Washington Regional, and Arkansas Children's Northwest is nearby in Springdale. For routine care, you're in good shape. For highly specialized care, you're looking at a drive to a larger facility, which is a real trade-off worth knowing about before you move. The commercial amenities are solid. We've got grocery stores, restaurants, shopping. Though Bella Vista's character means most of the destination dining and entertainment is a short drive south into Bentonville or Rogers. For residents I talk to, that feels like a feature rather than a bug. You get the quiet of Bella Vista and you're 15 to 20 minutes from everything else. Now let's talk about the number that I think surprises more people than anything else about Bella Vista. Looking at single-family home sales in Bella Vista over the last 6 months, the median sold price is approximately $375,000. That makes Bella Vista the most affordable city for single-family homes in all of NWA, and it's not particularly close. Here's the comparison. Fayetteville's single-family median is around $400,000. Rogers is around $435,000, and Bentonville is around $455,000. So at the median, a single-family home in Bella Vista costs roughly $55,000 to $80,000, less than the same home in Rogers or Bentonville. And here's the detail that makes the value story even stronger. Bella Vista has the largest median lot size in Northwest Arkansas. The median lot in Bella Vista is about 0.33 acres. Compare that to Bentonville at 0.20 acres. You're paying $70,000 to $80,000 less and getting nearly twice the land. The market is healthy too. The median sale to list price ratio is exactly 100%, meaning homes are selling right at asking price. And the market saw 685 sales in the last 6 months, which tells you this is an active liquid market. You're not shopping in a place where nothing moves. Homes are going. The value is being recognized. So here's the summary. Bella Vista was built as a planned retirement community in the 60s. The lakes, the golf courses, the POA infrastructure, all of it was purpose-built for a certain kind of quality of life. The Back 40 trail system transformed the city's identity and brought in a completely different crowd. And what makes Bella Vista genuinely special is that both groups thrive here because a city designed for quality of life turns out to work for almost everyone who prioritizes that. The pace is quieter than the rest of NWA. That's a feature for some people and a trade-off for others, and I'd rather you know that up front. And on housing, Bella Vista is the most affordable single-family market in Northwest Arkansas, with the largest lots at a price point that's $55,000 to $80,000 below Rogers and Bentonville. 2 very different people moved to Bella Vista. One is chasing retirement and a slower pace in beautiful lakes, and the other is chasing trail access and outdoor culture and a community that actually feels like a community. Both of them end up staying. It's not an accident. It's a well-built city doing exactly what it was designed to do. If you want to talk through whether Bella Vista makes sense for your specific situation, your budget, your lifestyle, what you're actually looking for, that's exactly what I do. Reach out whenever you're ready. And subscribe if this video was useful. I put out 4 videos a month for people who are seriously thinking about making a move to Northwest Arkansas. I'll see you guys on the next one.